Hi everyone, this is Akash. Welcome back to PySpark Learning Hub, where we break down PySpark problem step by step and make learning fun and practical. In this video, we are tackling another PySpark problem. I will walk you through my approach to solve it. Every PySpark problem can be solved in three simple steps. Step 1, understanding and discussing the problem. Step 2, identifying the input data and expected output. Step 3, writing the PySpark code to solve the problem. Alright, let's take a look at today's problem statement. So today also we are trying to see the date part, which is the fourth video I guess on the date data type. Since this is one of the important concept in PySpark where we deal with date data type and people feels a bit complex when it comes to date type. That's why I've covered. This is the fourth video which I'm covering. So there are few more scenarios I will cover today and we will wind up the date data type as a video, right? So this is a part 4. I have taken few more important scenario and I have given the assignment also so that you can have a good hands on. Alright, let's take a look at today's problem statement. So as you can see, we have four different problems. First problem statement is get all the employee details from employee table whose joining month is January 1. So we have to identify those employee whose month of joining is Jan. And the second problem is again we have three such problems and few assignments. So let us see one problem and let's see the input and expected output. I have already provided the data and schema. We are using the same data and schema which we have used for almost 5 to 6 videos, more than 5 to 6 videos. Since we are covering basics, so let us keep the data as same and try to understand the concepts. Later on we can change the scenarios and take interview questions, right? So this is how the input data looks like. We have employee ID, first name, last name, salary, joining date, department and gender, and expected output is self-explanatory. So let us take one problem and try to solve it. So as you can see, this is self-explanatory. What we have to do here is we have to get the those employee from employee table whose joining month is January. That means irrespective of a year, we should get the employee who have joined in January month. Okay. So before I show you my solution or step 3, I want you to give it a shot. Pause this video, grab your notebook or terminal and try to solve it. Don't worry if you did not get the answer right away. What matters is you tried. Alright, let's see the solution. So, simple first, what we have to do is we have to apply filter, right? We have to only get January as a month, right? So, what we can do is firstly, df dot filter is what we have to do, correct? Because we want to filter out the data. In one of the previous video, I've shown how to get the month part. I've shown year part, date part, and month part. Can you remember what function have we used? Great. Yes, we have used month part. But month will take date type as a input, right? Let me zoom in. If you see our joining date is in string type, but month will take date type as a argument. So what we have to do here is we have to convert the month type, string type to date type. How do we do? Either use date format or to stamp. Okay, let me use to times stamp function and convert the string into date. Convert the joining date into date type. I hope you got why we are converting, because the argument should be date type. So that's why we are converting that into to stamp and then extracting the month part. Month function will only extract the month part, right? Now, what we have to do is we have to check it should be 1 because January is 1 month, right? So let us do a show and let's see the output. The expected output should be 4 employee, right? Let us see that. See, let me truncate is equal to false and show you the full value. See, the month is always first, right? So this is the first way what we can do. The second way also we do have, let us try to do with the help of like keyword, right? If you can see here, we can apply a like keyword. It should be something like this, right? Percentage, this value, percentage, right? So let me try to use that also. I know that we should not use the like function. The only reason I'm writing is to show multiple approach, right? The best way to solve this problem is this solution only, but I'm trying to show one more approach which you should not use, but you should know, okay, this is also a way. Okay. So df dot joining date dot like, right? Like function, and it should be percentage hyphen 01 and percentage, right? And let me show it. See, this also you are getting same output. The first way we have to use, because we have to try, we always have to avoid the like function because it is a expensive operation. It will scan the whole table. So in this scenario, this is the best approach, but we do have one more approach we can use with the help of spark.sql also. You can write a query also. Okay. Take a assignment saying that you have to write in spark.sql also. Okay. Take that as an assignment, and let's jump on to the second question. Let me copy the second question. So in this question, what we have to do is we have to get all employee details from employee table whose joining date is between this and this. Yes, here we have to use between is something. It should be greater than this and less than this particular value. So now let us see how we can solve this with various approach. Again, we have dot filter we have to do, correct? Now, if you here in this example, I have used two times time. Let me show one more example. How do we use to date function? I have shown multiple times. Again, let me cover up here as well. Now, if you see, let me show the structure first. Okay, how do we apply and function here? Because we have to check the joining date should be greater than this and less than this. So both conditions should match, right? So how do we write that condition is you write the first expression here, okay, and what you do a and function and write second expression. It can be and or any logical operator you can use, but in filter if you want multiple expression to be matched, then you have to go with this approach, right? You have to write the first expression here and second expression should be here. So the first expression, what it is saying, the joining date should be greater than this, correct? So let me write that condition first. So firstly, we have to convert that into to date or timestamp also fine. Joining date you have to do, right? Joining date should be greater than or equal to this date, correct? Let me copy that and save some time. And the second expression is also similar. Let me copy this, right? Paste it here and it should be less than equal to, correct? Less than equal to your this date, correct? I hope this is very simple and clear to you all. Let me do a show and try to execute it. See, you have one date, correct? That is what is expected. If you see the date, only one record we have where the joining date is greater than this and less than this. So in 2013 we have only one record, right? So we are getting the expected output. You can write again with the help of select query also, isn't it? So let me show that as well. How do we write it? For to write any spark.sql query, what do we do as a part of first step? Yes, that is correct. We create a temporary view. Okay, so for that, create and replace, create or replace or replace temp view, right? And you will give it as a EMP. Let me execute this. Let's see if I should not get any error. What it is saying, data frame object has. So there is some spelling mistake or temp view, TEMP, temp view. There you go. Now we can write a query spark.sql. How do we write here? Yes. How do we write? What we do is we can do select star from EMP where joining date between we can use, right? Joining date PTWWN between this and this. This and this. Let me see whether it is correct or not. See, the same output we are getting. Correct? So again, there can be multiple approach. If you have some different solution, please comment your solution. Let me take the third question. Third question is get how many employee exist in employee table. That means we have to just give it a count. How many counts we have in our employee table. So this is very easy. I have not shown in previous video. That's why I have included how to get the count. Simple thing. What you have to do is you have to give a count dot show. Df dot count. Okay. Df dot count will give a direct integer as output. That's why it was giving error. So we have 5 records, right? So it is showing the total number of employees 5. So if you want, you can store it in a employee count as a variable. Okay. Let me try to save that in a employee and try to print it. Print. Let me use the formatting. Total employees. Total employees. And let me give the variable name as something like this. What is it error? Okay, I think I've missed a comma here. Okay, I think the double quote should be here, not here. So total employees 5, right? So yeah, there can be again multiple approach. Let me take the fourth question. This is the final question. So what here we have to do is select all employee details with first name as Vikas, Nikhil, and Ashish, right? So let me bring that. Here the important function what we have to use is in function, right? In query, if I just show you the spark.sql version, Let me show the spark.sql version first, and later we can take the API version, data frame API version. Okay. What we can do is select start from emp where first name. Let me copy the first name. I will save some time. Where the first name in Vikas, right? Ashish, and what you have to give is Nikhil. Let me write it whole in one sentence, and this cell is, bring the cell a bit down since this is the third problem, right? Third problem, right? Yeah. Let me do a show function here, and I hope there is no mistake. Yes. Let me execute it. See, we have got the expected. The same if you want to write in data frame API, how do we do that? We use df.filter because we have used where here. You can use where also. Let me show you that as well. Where also you can use, but usually we go for a filter function. Df dot first name, right? First name is like this. Df dot first name, and what you have to use is in function. Okay, is in function is you will use, and you will take this as a argument, right? Is in this, you will check if yes, then show the function. See, you are getting the same. See, either you can use where or filter, both are fine, both will give the same result. We use filter also, it is giving the same. Now the important thing what we have learned here is in function and filter, right? So there are a lot of learnings what we have achieved as part of this particular video. So we have covered four important solution, right? How to get the employees who is whose joining is on first of in January, not 1st of January. Between keyword we have seen how to get the count, and we have seen in is in operator, right? So I hope you have learned a lot of things from this video. I will be sharing this particular notebook in my GitHub repository. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I would love to hear how you have solved this problem. Drop your approach in the comment below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who is on their PySpark journey. If you enjoyed this video, want to practice more, make sure to check my YouTube channel for plenty of similar PySpark challenge. Currently, I have only one playlist and I have uploaded till now 17 video, and this is the 18th video. I will be sharing more as part of my PySpark journey. You can also visit my GitHub link. I've already given a link here. You can also visit my GitHub repository where I have shared a wide range of problems and solutions to help you sharpen your skills. For latest update, tutorials and tips, don't forget to follow me on LinkedIn. You can see my LinkedIn profile. Let's stay connected and keep learning together. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, happy coding. Thank you.